Hey everyone, TJ here. I wanted to do a 1 week post-op entry. This is 1 week since surgery. It's kind of creepy to say that, but yeah, 1 week post-op. I have that title now. Anyway, so here's what it looks like about 1 week after. It's not that different, obviously. You can still see the bruising, like all the yellow area on this side. That side's swollen too a little bit. But yeah, the swelling and the bleeding hasn't really gone down, but it is what it is. It's only been a week, so still happy with it. Still kind of sore. I've been taking the meds pretty regularly. Yesterday was the first time I kind of took less than every 4 hours. Pretty much when I was eating. So anytime I ate, I took a couple. So 3 times yesterday, then maybe like 4 or 5 times as usual. I think that's been fine. People have been messaging me and asking me about my workplace and how this is impacting my workplace, if at all, how folks have been there. So I want to talk to that a little bit. I work at the University of Vermont. I work for the Department of Residential Life, and I'm a residence director for one of the complexes there. So, for those who've been to college and who've lived in residence hall, I basically like supervise the resident advisors, the RAs, that kind of thing. I do hearings on a bunch of different committees. There's a lot that goes into it that students and residents don't really see, but that might give you a clue as to what I do and who I might be on a campus. I chose to accept the university's offer for a job because of their solid commitment to social justice and what I saw as a potentially supportive environment for transitioning and for trans people. There is a conference at the university that happens every year. It's called the Translating Identity Conference, which actually has a submission deadline coming up. So if there's anybody out there that knows about it and would want to submit a proposal, it's due on the 20th of this month. So check it out. The web address is uvm.edu/tilde but I'll put it on the sidebar too for people to access. It's a great conference. It happens in October every year, and it's the only student-run, trans-focused, gender queer-focused, basically gender identity-focused conference that happens anywhere in the country. And yeah, like I said, it's completely student-run. But that's the kind of environment that the university has. It has the possibility of things like to happen. I had been sick a couple of times when I was still at Michigan State, so I knew about that. And then during my interview time, when I met people both at the interviews campus, and then when I had my on-campus interviews, people that I met, I was just kind of like, these are people I want to work with. They're committed, are here for the right reasons. They understand what social justice means, and the fact that it was that word versus words like diversity and multiculturalism. It was social justice. It was about making change. It was about making the environment be supportive of you and who you are, and trying to dismantle structures and institutions that promote injustice. Knowing the fact that we are in higher education, and that is an institution in and of itself that both can promote and yes, fight against social justice. So kind of working with the duality of that. So after that long tirade, what I'm trying to say is it has been a very supportive environment. I wasn't wrong about the department in that way. It's definitely been my experience that I am a part of an amazing team. My closest friends have become the people I work with. And it's a rarity to be able to say that your colleagues are your friends, like actual real friends. For example, Amber, who came with me to Toronto, to basically like take care of me after surgery. She's one of my colleagues, and I consider her probably my best friend in Vermont, and one of my closest friends in general. So so are so many of the other people that I work with. And the text messaging that I was getting, and the emails, and the care that I was getting, like just around the surgery time, just making sure that I'm doing okay. The surprise birthday party I got the weekend before, and to send me off to surgery, and like they're amazing. There are a few places that your boss is going to send you a card to go, with you on surgery, so that and that says the types of things that that my boss Kathy wrote, to be like, just tell me what you need, just tell me what you need. So it's a great place. I've been incredibly lucky in this process, not just in terms of the workplace itself, but also the type of doctor I got at the community health center, who's been working with me to start me on the process for T. The surgeon that I got for top surgery, like every step of the way has been very good, very positive, very much driven by me, not driven by the profession, and it's been amazing. It's been a very fortunate process, and I feel very lucky for every bit of it. Other than that, I guess what remains to be seen about the workplace is kind of the RAs. It's with turnover in the RAs every year, it's always a challenge to re-educate a group and make sure that folks know that I identify as male, that I go by he, and all this stuff, especially PT. My voice kind of gives me away, or I don't know, presents a female gender to other people. So I don't know how much of that is going to change if I do start T pretty much, like I think in a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I don't know. I'm not sure. So it'll be interesting. It's definitely going to be a very different dynamic between me and my staff. So I gotta watch for that. I gotta make sure that I don't change in the kinds of ways that I don't want to change, because the power dynamic being shifted a little bit more. But I guess I'm not being very clear about that because I don't know what it's going to look like. But I guess that'll be another topic to talk about as I go through this. But I'm closing in on my 10 minutes, so other than that, that's really all I have to update on. I'm going to be in Michigan for another like 5 days, I think. Sunday I go back up to Toronto to see Dr. McLean on Monday, and then fly back out to Burlington that day. So I may or may not give a 2-week update. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Bye.